Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's session of the furry, the trap, and the camgirl. My name is Alistair.
I'm Yowish!
And I'm the furry.
Spoilers! Spoilers!
No!
No!
What?
You ruined the stick already!
Yes.
Episode 17! Are you kidding me? You had one job!
Well, this is season 2. We gotta mix it up.
Well, that's...
God.
Oh, I guess. I don't know. How long
Yeah,
are
we'll
seasons? This
We'll
long.
just switch it up.
Yeah,
I
every
don't know,
17.
We're
it's a new
changing day, so it's a new season.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Welcome to a new season. This is the first time I've ever done this before.
Yeah.
We do a podcast where we're trying to solve things. Usually badly, incorrectly, or potentially funny, but usually not. Neither of these three. We try.
We
try.
laugh, but only nervously and
Next,
because
very
we're
true.
uncomfortable.
Hope we don't get bashed for it.
That's very true. We are all
Yeah.
nerds and horribly insecure.
Yep.
So please give us a lot of followers, hosts, gifts. I don't know what else to.
Yeah, just please help us
go.
feel better about ourselves
Right.
because we suck.
Stroke
and,
our ego.
We need help.
Visit us at home, yes.
Yes.
Go stalk us, yes, everything.
Please stalk. Don't mind. Yeah.
Especially Alistair,
Feel free to
yes.
send us gifts and
Alistair,
stuff. I mean,
Exactly. A lot of furry suits to
Sugar
check.
daddy.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, I do need a sugar daddy. Give me some of that. Give me some of that love. Give me some of that. Give me some of that. Sweet
Some of that.
love.
Some of the
Oh, someone buy Alistair a sex doll.
Give me that. Give me that. I need that in my life.
And one of those pillows with the anime girls on it.
A hug pillow. Oh, I have a TV
Yes.
show I need to recommend you. What's it called? Anime Police or something. It's made by like John Wong, I think his name is. Here it is. Anime Crimes Division. The first episode is like the first 5 minutes is a guy who is a police in Anime Town, and they're like rescuing slaves that have been trapped in a container, and they open it up. It's like, girls, you're finally safe, and they look in with the camera, and it's just hug pillows. It's just hug pillows, like.
There's no one there.
Yep. And the first one is Mega Me, and I'm like, oh, it's the best hug pillow.
Oh my god. Well, that seems like some quality content right there.
it's a really
Wish
good-
we had that.
Yeah, one day. But yes, today's episode is gonna be about. Oh, it's about facial recognition.
Oh god.
No, I'm just joking. I found
Are
it
you
really.
right?
I feel
Right.
like facial recognition to me is an incredibly interesting topic, in the way that our world is more and more becoming internet connected. Like we are more online now than we've ever been before.
Yup.
We share media, we share pictures, we share videos, we share everything. We share music, we share podcasts about very stupid ideas.
That is
Who the hell
true.
does that?
And people have used facial recognition in action movies, in adventure plots, in horror movies as well. I'm pretty sure Black Mirror had an episode about this too. Like it's in the media, and people have used just camera footage as crime evidence for years. It's never been super 100% because it's sometimes someone just looks a lot like them. But that's where a CCTV with an AI could potentially solve that problem. And people
There's a wake-up call for you. In all the big cities, they already have like cameras
Yes.
everywhere.
Yeah,
and
they
they
have
can
cameras.
track you everywhere. They
Yeah,
have
that's true.
facial recognition on them.
This is the thing. I looked this up. They don't really have that yet. It's not really a thing.
They don't?
No.
Oh, it's still like a human has to check for.
Yes, a human still has to look at. I don't think there's. I've been reading about this, and I found this this website, because this is what I've heard. Like we've seen this in movies for so long, but no, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess I saw it in a movie then.
Exactly. We've seen it in a billion American action movies. I might be wrong, so take my word for that. I am usually wrong. But yeah, I can't find anything that says that it's actually true.
I'm usually wrong.
Yeah.
Alistar, 2019.
2019 to 1992. That whole spectrum. I'm usually wrong.
It's usually wrong.
But yeah, my whole debate or
Just
my
assume.
whole spiel is based on that it's not here yet. So I'm gonna continue from that point of view.
Yet.
And yeah, and they have made some very like basic versions of it. The only problem is they used it and was like, oh, it's this guy. But then it was just as I said before, just someone that kind of looked similar, and it wasn't the right guy. And that is a scary thing. So like, if this is actually used as criminal evidence.
Ooh.
And it's
point
not
to
the right
wrong
person.
guy.
Yeah, exactly. It could just be the wrong guy. Like,
Okay, so what I immediately think of is the movie Minority Report.
yes, that is a good movie.
Everyone must have seen that.
That
It's
is
a Tom Cruise
good.
movie, and it is so good. I love this movie, and I watch it every once in a while.
Tom Cruise?
Oh God.
You know, dude, never mind. Never
Couch.
mind.
I mean, come on.
Never mind, dude.
Anyway,
Top Gun.
this movie is like all about the whole future crime
Yes,
thing.
yes.
You know, they pre-visualize crimes or
Yes.
whatever they see.
So it's not really
say about
face
that.
recognition,
So-
but I feel
No,
you. I
but
feel
they do have the facial recognition
Yes, it's a
already,
combo.
like everywhere. Like they have cameras everywhere capturing everything. So when they walk into buildings, they have cameras there checking who's walking into what building, so they can easily find people all over.
Yep.
That's why he
Control.
had to like change his appearance and stuff as well, because he wouldn't be able to get away,
That is true.
or
That is
he
very
wouldn't
true.
be able to get in, because I mean they would immediately catch him on a camera and they'd be like, "Oh, there he is." Bap, bap, bap,
Found
and the
him.
alarms go up.
Just look in the future.
You
Don't
know?
need cameras.
I have another movie that also has that whole facial recognition thing going
Oh,
on,
which
and
one?
that's Ultraviolet. I don't know if you've seen this movie.
Oh, I watched it. Wait, does it? I watched it really recently. I don't even remember.
With the shoot, what's her name? Mila Jovovich or something?
Yeah, that is her
Like,
name.
That's her name, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I love her movies. She's always naked though, which is
She's wearing something that is basically skin.
yeah,
It's so tight.
she-
It's insane.
She's like her thing is like she's naked in every movie she's in. I don't know why, but she always manages to get naked. It's like, she hasn't been naked yet. Well, the movie's not over. She'll be naked.
Like, it's her husband who's directing the movies she's naked in, which also makes it a bit more interesting.
He likes showing off what he has, I guess.
Why not?
Like I get to see this in the bedroom, guys.
I'm okay with this. Yeah, exactly.
Be jelly, be jelly.
We have made 2 beautiful kills already. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. So that movie, anyways. They have facial recognition and like everything as well. They walk into buildings and stuff, and they have to avoid cameras because they have the facial recognition, which is like, I don't know. It just it doesn't seem far fetched.
No, it doesn't.
If
And
you
like,
think about
and
it.
like in those movies, it is like you make a good point in that it's used both in the sense of crime prevention, and then when it backfires, it is used in a very, very bad manner. Especially in Minority Report, they're trying to catch someone who is not guilty.
Yeah.
But
Because it's pretty freaking easy to actually just frame someone if you know how to.
like everything is possible, and that's the scary part. That is the scary part, and that's why people are very hesitant on actually like getting this technology up to speed, because you can very easily stalk someone. Like, imagine if like just a normal police guy had access to this, and he was disgruntled with his ex-girlfriend, and just stalked the living shit out of her. Because people already do that without face recognition. Like, they just can figure out where they live, or their phone number, or their GPS. Like,
you can find out so much on the internet. It's insane. Like, stalking is...
It is terrifying.
Holy crap. Yeah.
Just log into the Facebook.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, imagine, because that is what the whole thing came up from. That I found an article that I showed you guys, which is about someone, like, it's allegedly someone is making this. It's a so-called dubious claim. It's not 100% that is actually happening. But it's a DIY facial recognition for porn.
Oh.
Is the article. And then we just imagine like all those very like free sex, free love couples. So just make a sex tape and put it up because it feels good, I guess, letting someone else see you have a great time. But there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. If that is your choice, if it's they're both of their choices,
yeah,
right? And yeah, they want to do it in an anonymous way because who doesn't want to do that?
Well, the only way to be anonymous is to not show your face. Because if you show your face and you know the person already, you instantly recognize them. You're like, oh wait, that's Susie from around the block. Like,
it's like, oh my God, is that Susan from work?
oh,
zoom in.
What a slut! Oh my God!
What website are you using?
Shit, I'm gonna continue watching this now and then give her very weird looks on Monday.
There's so many websites. Which could it be? This is terrible. There's a terrible.
So you like it in the back, huh?
You need to specify websites.
So, Susan, I saw you had a good time on the 5th of November last year.
At 12 o'clock, I could see the clock in the background.
Are you still butthurt?
Oh, yikes. Oh, yikes.
Going in all the details.
You have a Patreon for your pain and suffering.
Oh, God.
But yeah, like, okay, but yeah, that's a thing. Like, sure, that would be terrifying if they got the facing work. But imagine, I don't know, if you had a tattoo, for example. It shouldn't be impossible for, if it becomes advanced enough, to look for the tattoo.
Yeah, no.
Like, and that's kind of what I'm also thinking. Like, if we go further, and there's so many pictures on Facebook, if it just takes all those pictures and categorizes them and actually like makes them into some kind of information tool, like that could be incredibly scary. Now we're getting into sci-fi territory because this is not here. This is not. I'm just think tanking here. I'm just throwing out ideas here.
You're just spinning out on the idea of this technology being a possibility, and then what you could actually
lead to. Yeah.
How you could like continue on it, not just stopping at facial recognition, but going further to any sort of like significant mark on your body that could specify that you are you.
Yeah, like a scar or anything. Like, technically, it could be very identifying if it's really, really strange. Like, if it's a star shape. I don't know.
Like, I have a black dot, like, on, like, a birthmark on my wrist that is pretty unique.
Sure.
So that would be something that you could probably identify me with.
Aren't all birthmarks pretty unique, to be honest? Like in the position
but this one, it's
probably got like a dozen of them on me, so
but this, I mean, you can have like a birthmark and it will just be like, so it's a birthmark. It's not something that you're gonna get stuck on and look at again.
No,
it's just a thing that's there, and you sort of move on.
Yeah, sure.
But this one will catch your eye and be like, and then you'll move on.
Never mind.
You know?
Yeah, I feel you. So, like we can just ask the question: do we think this is actually possible? Do you, like, we talked about the other movies? Do we, like, we've seen CSI and those crime shows? So, like, facial recognition around New York City. We have a match, and then he just boost in their cars and just around there in 2 seconds.
I've seen like the thing where they paste someone's face over another face and make them say stuff that they don't actually say. So, for an example, they took Obama or Trump because they speak a lot in public, so they have all the voice lines and all
that too. Yes,
all the movement of the face. Yeah, and then they just pasted whatever they're saying over that face. So basically, they already have some kind of a manipulation to the face, and it actually looks like and sounds like they are saying that. So I think we're already pretty close. I don't think we're there yet, but we're close.
I feel like honestly, the technology to do it is probably already here. It's just not. It's just not a public thing yet. And I kind of don't want it to be a public thing.
God no! Like right? Like this is
kind of terrifying.
This is like, as someone who is scared of being doxxed, me personally, yeah, this is actually my nightmare. This is actually like, will this ever be legal? You think, like, let's say the Swedish or the Netherlands?
Yeah, in Sweden we have so many rules about this whole thing. I mean, you're not even allowed to just fly a drone that has a camera on it wherever you want, because of the whole, like,
privacy.
You could be capturing footage of someone that is,
of course,
supposed to be
safe and in their own home. I mean,
they're supposed to be like in a safe place, and you're capturing footage of them, and that is illegal. You're not allowed to do this in Sweden. So just flying a drone, you actually have to have permission, and it's quite like, it will get you in a lot of trouble if you do it without having permission.
Yeah, Netherlands kind of depends. Really? It's like, if you're over a grass field, you can fly whatever you want. But if you go into like urban areas, cities, whatever, and it's just plain out illegal.
Yeah, no, it's illegal, I think, everywhere in Sweden if it has a camera. If it doesn't have a camera on it,
still,
I think it's okay to fly it over like non-populated areas, like not in residential areas.
Yeah, that's basically the rule. Don't fly over people, because if it crashes or shit like that, like
but it's like, if it has a camera in Sweden, you're not even allowed to fly it no matter where you are.
Oh,
really? Interesting. Like I found something now that is kind of
disturbing.
Like, it's kind of similar to the whole like we just talked about. Like, if you have enough audio data, for example, the Obama, they made a straight up bot that could, like, they just write down like a sentence.
Text,
and it's kind of sounded like Obama.
Looks like he would say it.
Yeah, exactly. And they made something else which I've actually heard of, and it's called deep fakes.
Oh, right.
Have you heard of that?
That's what it's called. Yeah.
This is where they face swapped people. They straight up
use like the face swapping technology that you already have in, like, I guess like a much better face swap.
Oh, yeah. Like,
it could be me in a suit talking, but they put then Trump's face over it, for example.
Yeah.
And then it looks like it's Trump talking.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It sounds like Trump talking, even in his expressions and.
Exactly. Like someone made, I think it was a porn star. They put a celebrity face on a porn star, and like they made it look pretty fucking convincing. And people were like, wow, this is super creepy. And the guy comes out and says, like, oh, if I would have spent like 100 more hours just rendering, it would have looked perfect. And like, what the fuck?
God.
What the fuck, really? And I've read somewhere up here about this, that he got in trouble in college because of it.
Oh.
I feel like he should, yeah. He should get in trouble for that, because that's like really disturbing.
It's not great. It's not great. It is super interesting though, that if you just have enough footage, you can make anything like seem real.
So like just put on a blank face in public. Don't say nothing.
Deadpan.
Safe.
Kill all your facial muscles. Just don't talk. Only say yes or no.
Isn't it easier then to make that face? If you just make one face, then you just have to.
Yeah, but then it won't look convincing.
Oh, that's true.
It's just a dead face all the time.
Oh, that's really true. That is actually really true. You're
because,
right.
as you said, they need a big enough sample size, because then you have all the different facial expressions. Like
they need to see where the muscles move, how it moves and stuff. Yeah.
Especially when with the mouth movement, when you say different words.
Wow.
Oh, scary.
That is terrifying.
Just get Botox and you're safe.
Yeah.
Just get Botox.
Yeah.
Like this is okay. So I found some real ass consequences for this use, and it's I don't really know if you want to say this, but they made a hashtag called Thought Audit. And they made a massive database of sex workers and then reported them to PayPal.
The hell?
Wait, what report? What is that gonna do?
Like they straight up do you wanna have the link? I can send you the link. It's basically they wanted to stop sex workers. So if you're not allowed to do these kind of transactions on PayPal because it's not in their terms of service.
Oh.
So they straight up reported them and stopped them from gaining an income.
Oh, but well, I mean that's the thing. Weird thing though, because like in Sweden, you are allowed to be a sex worker. You're just not allowed to have customers, I guess. How would you prove that a person is a customer and stuff?
Yeah, I don't know.
PayPal, I don't know how they actually did it. You can just send money to anyone, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Give me your PayPal account and I can send you money. That's how easy it is. You don't need a reason
for it either.
Yeah, I guess. Like the thing they're mentioning, like this is not in Sweden, this is in America. So someone also sent their faces and stuff to the IRS with their so-called premium Snapchat. Because that is an income and the IRS wants you to pay taxes. So it's just
the government, they want tax.
Yeah, so I guess
military.
They might get behind tax fraud or something because they didn't put in the correct amount.
Okay.
Gotta have your porn stars paying for those nukes. That's how America works.
Oh, that is so
America. That gives all the ring to America. Fuck yeah.
Oh shit. Dude, can we talk about something that's really funny? If you have sex with a person in a hotel in your own privacy with another person getting paid for it, that is illegal. But if you're doing it in front of like 10 people and you have a camera nearby, it is 100% legal.
Yes. Because it's basically like for a movie or something. I don't know.
Yeah. No, just a porn shoot. It doesn't matter. It's just very interesting. It is. I don't know. I find that a very interesting idea.
Here's another interesting one.
Yeah.
Here's another interesting one.
Yeah.
If you have sex with a girl in a hotel room and you pay her, it's illegal. If you don't pay her and it's consent, it's not illegal. As long as it's consent.
I think that's why people started like filming that stuff. You can see people they're like filming that they consent to it, and then they do the stuff, and then they just don't pay them. Which I'm like, does that actually work though?
I don't know, dude. No clue.
I'm not into all that jazz.
No.
But yeah, so this is
the disturbing part is like you know a lot about this if you follow a Swedish site called Existence and you get to see a bunch of disturbing stuff. But don't do that.
Forget that website, please.
I do not.
Thank God I don't speak
say
Swedish.
that it's a good.
It is an English word,
but it's really disturbing.
Yeah, it is an English word. I've also been told because I've entered the so-called dating scene. And someone told me about Existence. I don't know how we started talking about it, and there was like, oh, there's some more fucked up version of it. I'm like, no, there isn't. She's like, yeah, it is. I used to watch that a lot when I was younger. I'm like, why?
There's a more fucked up version than the really fucked up side.
Yeah, the really fucked up side is apparently a bit more child-proof. The other one is not life-proof.
Okay,
it is.
That's nice.
It's terrifying. But yeah, I just want to get back to the whole point that it has already has some real life consequences. Us being on the web and being out there and putting ourselves out there, like these people have straight up lost their income or paid their taxes rightly, depending on how you see it.
But isn't it technically illegal that they got away with it?
Which of them?
Just looking at the other side, like they basically were dodging taxes.
Oh god,
like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It is
working illegal. So basically, it's not wrong. It's basically right.
They didn't work illegally.
If you look at it that way.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Technically, they didn't work illegally. They just didn't. What's it called?
They just
exactly. They just didn't inform the IRS that they had more income.
It's just what you'd say in Sweden. It was svart jobb, like your money went under the table, not on the table.
They
so
working...
that's
exactly.
So it's illegal, but not for the work they were doing, but for how they were paid by it.
Yup. It is.
Which I guess
it's scary. There's a difference.
That's the biggest crime for the government. Don't pay your taxes. Ooh.
Yeah.
It's the biggest crime. Don't pay your taxes. Oh my god, we're gonna get you, man.
Yeah, we're gonna actually break down your house, dude. Where you at? Why you not paying taxes?
We're gonna take all your stuff.
Right?
No, we don't care about this weird porn you have on your computer. Just make sure you fill out your taxes right. Okay.
Yes, fill out that weird porn as an income.
You can make all the movies you want. Just fill out your tax.
I'll buy you a fucking movie. Just do the taxes. We'll give you one extra.
I'll even watch your movies.
Just hear an FBI answering you while you're watching your strange movies. Like, have you paid your taxes yet?
Like, excuse me, but have you paid your taxes?
I see here in 1993, when you were 1 year old, you didn't pay your taxes. I think you need to owe up for that. After annual income and 26 years, it's now up to 20 cents. I need this right now.
20 cents?
Huh.
It costs more to send the
Exactly. Dude, holy crap.
Yep. That is not their problem.
No, it's not. Oh, dude. I just need to share this because I had a friend who got a mail from tech support. They straight up sent him a paper mail saying he owed them money. And then and on the paper it said 2 Swedish kroner paper audit. Like they straight up asked him to pay for the paper they sent to him, and it was like it's like 20 cents or something. It's straight up 20 fucking cents. That is what a round 2 kroner is. And he called up and fucking yelled at them and made them take that 2 kroner back.
Like, what the hell are you talking about? I am paying 2 krona for you to send me a stupid thing. No.
He was so happy with himself.
I would just burn the letter. Like, I didn't get no letter.
I got nothing. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I don't know, man. I haven't gotten anything. No idea.
Holy fuck.
No evidence. You don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
My mom actually had like 2 years of work with, and she got like for the retirement funds. So you put in money for later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But because it's only 2 years, it's like not a lot of money that's in there. And then when she turned like I don't know how old, she got like a letter. And like, oh, you still have some money in this retirement funds, and it's so little, you can just buy it out. It's like literally like €5 or something.
Right.
But they kept harassing her with that. Like, they sent so many letters, that probably like were, I don't know, 20, €50 worth of like people working on it, paying attention to it.
It was no actual money. They just spent a lot more money. They just lost money
on that.
Oh my god.
I guess they had to do it. They legally had to do it. But my mom was like, "Yeah, okay, let's make them pay for it." You're like, "Fuck these guys."
That is silly.
Wow.
That is very silly.
Oh,
god damn it. Okay, so I found they actually have a fucking subreddit for this, by the way. The deep fakes with just face swaps.
So who's the most popular?
The most popular one is Nicolas Cage by far.
Oh yes, memeable.
Exactly, he is a fucking meme.
That's the meme. Makes sense.
Like I can
makes sense.
They've done some of them. Like there's one with. Wait, is this a real one? Wait, I'm confused. Wait, I'm so confused.
Oh, that's how good it is.
Yeah. Oh, what?
It's that good.
It is that fucking good. I couldn't tell.
I have seen one with, I think it was Trump.
Yes, I found one.
It was literally the same. Like you couldn't tell it wasn't Trump. Like holy shit.
I don't think this is the one you meant. But yeah.
No.
I don't think this is the one.
No, it was actually like Trump in a suit behind a stand, something like.
Oh, I know. Yes, I know what you mean. It was an SNL.
Looked like him. Like,
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes, it was an SNL skit where he was dressed out as Trump, and then they just put Trump's face on it, and yeah, it looks really good.
It's like if you're a general public, you don't know any better. You would say that's Trump.
But that's scary.
Yeah, that is terrifying.
Yes. They could basically make Trump say anything.
Yeah.
Not that they need to, because he already does.
He already says some very scary things most of the time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, he does say a lot of scary things, so it's like,
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Can it get worse sometimes?
But just imagine what they could do with this.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh,
that is very true. Yeah, I don't know what.
The hell?
How do you think we can? Okay, so now we've agreed that this is a probably an upcoming problem that we basically cannot avoid. Is it? How do you think we could solve this? Do we need more laws just on internet usage overall?
Everyone just put on like screens over your faces. So nobody can see your face at any point.
Yeah.
You know, like you have in car windows and stuff. You just put one of those like in front of your face, and then you walk around with that forever. So yeah.
No, just buy glasses with a black bar over your eyes. That sounds reasonable.
Right. Wear glasses and then the Japanese face protectors, whatever those are called.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, no.
Right?
Cute.
They're not cute. There's nothing cute about them. Come on. Muish, you've gone too far!
You can have cute ones.
No!
Yes, you can.
Okay. Wait, Meow. I was at a Comic-Con. They had these face masks, which basically said hentai on them.
Well, that's fair.
Not cute. But there are cute ones.
Dude,
yes, I agree.
Find one for me.
Some cuter ones.
I don't believe you. I don't. They're so creepy. I've used them. They're creepy as hell. Oh! It's a kitty face. That's really creepy too.
Have kitty faces and like mustaches and cute little.
No.
Yeah, they have cute ones.
Well, for me, this is not going to be a problem, anyways. I'll just put on my fursuit.
Yeah, just put on your fursuit.
They want to make a fucking furry cat talk? Sure, go ahead. Be my guest.
That's fine.
Why not both? Face mask on the fursuit. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
No one is getting sick here. I don't know, dude.
No one's getting sick of these furries.
No, they're pretty in fashion right now.
Oh, these pink ones are pretty cool.
Oh wow, this is a face mask that resembles a face. That is really terrifying.
Wait,
that's
what?
Creepy.
Or is it a real face? I
Sun
don't
protection
know.
mask.
It's creepy.
This doesn't look like a real face.
It's creepy.
This is
Stargate 1? Hello?
I think this is illegal. Oh, it looks like
him.
It's like John, whatever it's called. What is it called?
John.
John.
Oh, God.
Newest Pokemon. John. Fair enough.
Well, I don't think that would be legal in the Netherlands.
Oh, you don't think so?
Because it's not religious.
Oh, right.
No, because you can't even walk with a motorcycle helmet on in any public place, like inside. Outside you can, but like if you go into a store or like into the
you have to
church,
take it off.
into a shop, you have to take it off.
Oh, well, that's
because
good.
that's places where they have cameras and they need to see who's inside there.
Right.
Not
Exactly.
Only,
they need their facial recognition to work.
Yeah. But that's not usually for just like crime protection.
Yeah.
It's also for safety. Because if it were to like start a fire or something, and you have to get everyone out, you need to make sure like all the people that are in there.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Like they check that all the people that were in there are actually out of it. So that's.
And then you can check the cameras.
So if something were to happen, they actually check the cameras after really and go like, okay, all these people that were in there, we got them all out, and
that's a big sign.
That makes sense.
If something were to like, if the house were to literally break on top of people, it's easier to find out who was there as well.
If the ceiling plates would fall down, I would prefer the helmet, to be honest.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
Just saying.
Like, having a helmet feels like a good idea. But yeah.
Because basically only when it's like a religious thing, so you have to.
Oh my god.
The Jewish like the capels. I don't know what it's called in English.
Yeah.
The little hats. You got like the oh god. Religion, fuck no.
Yeah.
Don't go into religion.
Don't worry about it.
You have like Morocco, Turkish, like the full-on hoods, where you only see the eyes, which are actually debatable in many countries.
Do you mean burqas? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's like debatable. Like you got only the one for the hair. I think that's allowed in most places.
Hijab? Something like...
Hijab.
Hijab.
Is that what it's called?
Something
okay.
Like
yeah, I think so.
But if you got like the hijab, which like also covers your face, that's like debatable.
Like sure,
I think it's allowed in the Netherlands, but not.
Yeah.
I don't see many of those.
I've seen it become legal and illegal in Sweden, depending on where you are. Like if a church or a bank, or like I've heard different.
Illegal in church.
right. Someone did ban it in churches. I don't know, dude. Don't question mark profit. What the hell is happening?
Yeah.
Hey, it's a religious thing. Let's ban it in church.
Yeah. Makes sense? Question mark. Oh, dude, I just found something incredibly fucking funny.
Okay.
Do you know who Jordan Peele is?
No, but I got a feeling you will say who he is in a moment.
I will. So Jordan Peele has made some horror movies lately.
All right.
Like he's made. Can I find where it is? It's a really popular movie.
Okay. No, I see
Weird
it's
City. No, that's not the one.
The Muppets. There it is.
He's made he's been in a lot of he's made a lot of he was in Robot Chicken. He's been in Fargo. Modern Family. He's been as voices, and I think also done some directing.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, Get Out! That was the movie. Have you seen Get Out?
No.
It's a horror movie, which is apparently really good. You should give it a watch.
Okay. Movies.
It's not like it's less of a horror movie and more of a you will feel uncomfortable because it is a Black American who goes with his new girlfriend down south and meets her parents. And they have a lot of old money.
Old
money?
What do you mean from the plantation times.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's kind of how it starts.
Oh.
And it's just you're like, oh, grandma doesn't like this, does she? Oh, I don't feel safe here. And people are kind of weird. And then they have African American servants. / butlers.
Like slavery is kind of thing there.
Like it is implied.
They still liked the old days, I guess.
That is how the movie
what's
starts.
Implied.
Yes, I'm not saying that is what the movie is about, but that is that's how it starts out. Like it was very powerful. He's also made, oh god, a movie called Black KK Klansman.
Oh god.
Okay.
Which is also like he's a very African American empowering person. He is a force for good. I would definitely say, and he has made basically a PSA about this deep fake that we mentioned quite a while ago now, where he is using Obama.
Oh,
and it looks fucking amazing. It looks realistic. I was fooled.
Oh God!
It is.
But that is so disturbing.
It is really disturbing, and
if you keep a close look at his mouth, you can kind of see it.
It's a bit shiny, like it looks a bit sweaty, but like
it
if
looks
you
a
don't,
bit off. But it's if you don't notice it, it's like wow.
It's just bad quality. Bad quality on the video. It's not. And they show like a side by side, and it's just it's insane. It's insane. So they made this as a PSA to tell you that this is a thing. It is happening.
Ooh.
And
this is basically the first step to facial recognition. Basically.
Yeah. And this has apparently happened with movie stars. Someone made a face swap with what was her name? It was a famous movie star and her twin brother or something like that.
Already.
While having sex.
What?
Yeah, so they faked them having an affair. And that got pretty fucking gnarly, and it took a while. Here it is. Deepfake simulation of Gal Gadot, the girl from Wonder Woman.
Oh God.
The really talented Gal Gadot having sex with her stepbrother.
Oh God.
It's not twin brother, but yeah, still. But yeah, they did prove it to be fake after a while.
Oh really?
Yeah, surprise.
Okay, so one thing just came to mind.
Yeah.
If this is this far ahead, they can make an entire movie without the actors, but still have the actors.
Oh shit! Wait, can we do Avengers with Stan Lee?
Big actors in like their prime time, like Schwarzenegger when he was like 30 years old.
Yeah, but haven't you seen like when they're doing throwbacks to like the older times, and they put on the faces of how they used to look?
Yeah, that's true.
They did that in the Star Wars when they were having just one scene with the guy that's already he passed away a while ago.
Leonard Nimoy, yeah.
They actually did it already?
No, I don't think it was that one.
Was it
but
not?
Anyway,
was it?
But they've put on the face of one of the guys, and
that is true.
I mean it's almost like you could believe it. It's still a bit fuzzy, as you saw.
Yeah.
It gets a little bit fuzzy around the mouth because they can't it can't be as crisp.
No.
But it's like
that is true.
They already do that. True.
Like they made one for Nick Fury in one of the new Avengers, and he looked a lot younger as well. Yeah, they basically pasted on how they used to look when they were younger, and they put it on their current faces because that's even better. Like if you have your current face, it's so similar, and the way you talk and stuff is still the same. So putting on the younger face is easier there. That's true. And it's getting more and more like believable.
But just as a side note, you can make a movie with Samuel L. Jackson without Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, come on, you don't need that.
Move his face. Nah, he is beautiful. He is a beautiful man.
That would cut a lot of budget.
Yeah.
He is probably quite expensive. You're not wrong.
But you need him there, right? He makes the movie. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
The cool factor bumps up by at least 10.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
It's just not a good movie unless he's had an appearance or something.
Right.
That is true. Yeah, that's very true.
You have more people that are like that, but yeah, he's definitely one of them.
He's pretty dope. He is pretty dope.
If you want to make a cool movie, hire him for your movie. For sure.
Jesus, I just keep finding like little tidbits on what they've done with this software, and it is terrifying.
Oh God!
It is. Yeah,
that's why I say like the technology to actually have facial recognition and stuff. It's already here. It's just so far it hasn't become like a public thing.
No,
but I'm sure there are people that are already using it for their evil deeds. It's just
Wait, is this
I'm just scared that it's going to become more and more like public.
Yeah.
Is this what Disney is using to make all their movies?
Probably.
All animation movies.
Very likely.
I think we solved one problem.
Oh no. Oh no.
How
solved the
did
Disney
make their
problem.
movies here?
Disney is using deepfake to make all their movies.
Oh snap!
He is hired by Disney. Like, oh, get this guy a job.
How else can you make a bunny or a deer talk? Exactly.
I mean,
you have a point. Badly made point, but you have a point. It has very little proof, but it is a point.
Do we need any proof?
That is very true. When have we ever followed proof? To be fair,
I know, right?
I mean, proof seems unnecessary. If you ask me,
it's the extra sprinkle on the bagel.
It's like not necessary.
Nah, we're good.
You know,
we don't need proof the Earth is round.
It's not necessary,
right?
Because we know it's flat.
That is very true.
I mean, the world is flat. The cats are ruling everyone, and you know, worship the Panzer. That's all we need.
Yes, worship it.
Just worship.
Yes, pray. Pray every day, every night. Put on your pantsuits on your head. We will never ban any kind of religious headwear, burqa, that Jewish one, the fucking spaghetti Sith one on your head.
Spaghetti monster.
We will never
whatever you want.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Just add pantsu and you shall be set free.
Yeah, just put a pantsu marker on top of your sieve.
Yup.
Yeah.
Above or below, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Just love the pantsu.
Love the pantsu.
They will love you.
Pantsu sieve? Have you ever
You can
tried
even,
it?
To all the Asians out there, you can even swap out your face mask for pantsu.
Oh yeah, you can.
It's the same thing. There's no difference.
It's basically the same, yes.
Yeah.
Quite comfortable.
Very comfortable.
Very
keeps
with the
your
extra
face
padding
warm
in
too.
there.
You know, if you're living in like Alaska and it's really cold, I mean, just put
the
pantsu
extra
on your
padding
face.
down
Keep
there.
you nice and warm.
Yeah, keeps you young.
Mm-hmm.
Removes the wrinkles as well, because you're so happy that you're wearing the pantsuit that how could it ever become wrinkles?
Yes.
I mean, only happy wrinkles.
Yep, that's true.
Happy wrinkles.
Yes.
That's actually something I like though, because it's like if you're not wrinkly, you haven't smiled enough.
Oh.
What's it called?
Or you're not thinking hard enough.
That is true.
No. Wrong kind of wrinkles.
Is it dimples? Yeah, it is dimples.
Yeah, dimples. Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Dimple.
There's basically there's a wrinkle that you get like at the edge of your cheeks, near to your mouth.
Oh.
And it's basically called dimples, and it's just you get the wrinkles there because you smile a lot. It is very cute. We call them smilgropar in Sweden. Smile valleys or smile like indentations. I don't know. English is weird.
Swedish is weird.
Liten grop, tiny grop.
Tiny what?
Tiny hole. What the hell? Is that really? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, pretty much. Why?
Basically, what it's in Dutch, kuiltje, which is basically tiny hole. Yeah.
It's universal. Don't worry about it.
Or basically, it is tiny hole.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a hole, but whatever you want.
It's a tiny hole.
That's enough. I'll take it.
Enough.
I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
Smaller than the taiga. Wait, what?
Never mind.
Oh well.
Never mind.
So,
how are we gonna fix this?
Right? How are we gonna fix this?
how do we solve this? How do we make this? How do we make this okay again?
Do we have to make the Minority Report police force? Do we actually have to make that?
Yes.
Oh yes.
They are
Yes,
the
we
only
do.
ones that are allowed to look at the footage.
We need to
Exactly.
train all police officers to be the new minority.
And also, just a side note: have you seen the VR in that though? I mean, that's
No,
not
I haven't. I haven't watched it in
Dude,
a
there's
while.
like a full scene in that movie with the VR where they go to like a VR bar or something,
Really?
and he puts in like the dream you want or whatever.
Okay.
And do whatever you want in that VR.
Wait, what?
You guys forgot that scene in it? Okay.
Well, I haven't seen the movie, so
I'm not a VR
Yeah,
nerd.
you should-
I
You
can't
should
afford
watch-
that
you should
shit.
watch that movie. Yeah.
I'm looking up the scene
VR
right now.
room.
Oh, it's a. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is. Well, this is not safe for work at all. Good.
There's one part that's super not safe for work, but there's also.
It wasn't that racy, actually. It wasn't that racy. I feel like it's terms of service.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just a movie.
Right. Aw, someone's
some
being
people go
cheered.
skydiving. Somebody gets like applause, and everyone's just saying how great they are or whatever.
You're so smart. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. And then you wake up in the real world, and then you feel sad again.
Right.
Yeah, but it's just to get some endorphins, you know.
Right. Positive reinforcement.
some taste of reality in the face.
Right. Give us positive reinforcement, guys. Please, people.
Please, God, I'm not feeling so good right now. Oh, indeed,
I love you. Oh, you're doing so good. Oh my God.
Thank you.
It's okay. It'll be just fine.
Big yikes. Big yikes.
No, but seriously though, that yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
could totally have that.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Is that the answer?
Better VR. That's the answer.
Better VR problems.
We don't need to go outside anymore, right?
Yep.
I'm never.
And if you don't go outside,
yeah, but it doesn't matter then. Facial recognition. Who gives a shit?
That's true. There's
no
no
face.
face.
Oh, you went here and there. No, I was inside all day.
I have no life. You can't.
You can check my VR log. Come on, I was inside all day. It's like, actually, don't check my VR log.
Oh, never mind. I'm guilty.
No,
I plead guilty, sir.
Yeah.
I'll take prison.
Just take me away. I'll just. Can I just go back home and erase my browser history?
Do I get my phone call? Mom!
Burn my computer!
Burn the house to the ground.
Burn it.
Don't look at the computer. I left it on sleep mode. Don't touch it.
Just toss water on it.
And delete.
Toss water on it.
Toss water. Yes, a glass. Yes, a glass of water.
Put it in the tub full of water. Okay.
Oh, that's better.
Take
That's
the whole
much
thing
better.
and just put it in there.
Put like syrup all over it. Like, it's all sticky. Then the police come. Ew, it's all sticky. It's like, no, fuck this thing.
No,
Burn it.
they leave it because it's just sticky. Oh, that is the greatest.
And then they just get the wrong, and you're like, ew.
Oh, I love this idea.
Oh God, what the hell?
Oh, it's melted a bit because it's warm. Oh.
Ew.
Guys, come on.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this life. This is dude. Chucky and Newish, we need to make some kind of crime together because it would be so harmless and so pointless that no one would ever like. Even if they saw something like, yeah, that's fine. It's okay.
You know what? Let's just let them. These sad people need something. Come on.
What you want to do a crime? Show porn on Twitch. Oh my God.
Oh, thank you for saying that. You reminded me of something. There is a underground porn channel on Twitch right now that you should not look up. But
Alistar 2000.
If you wanted to look it up, have you heard of the card game Steam made called Artifact?
No.
Yeah,
no.
that explains it. It is Valve's latest game they released, and no one is playing it.
Fair enough.
But it is so under the radar that no one ever checks it. So people are just straight up streaming porn in the Twitch subreddit Artifact.
No.
Oh, because no one checks it.
No one uses it.
So just tag your game, tag that game, and you can do whatever the fuck you want.
And they apparently got away with it for quite a while. It has now been searched and cleaned.
Oh.
Okay, that's fucking amazing.
like they
people will just go to any length, huh? What the fuck?
like they've used those kinds of sketchy games for other things before, like boxing pay-per-view deals they have streamed on Twitch, and like they just picked a really fucking weird game. Then it's like, come and watch this really expensive, like $20 pay-per-view boxing fight with me instead.
Yeah.
Come watch me
they-
assassinate the president.
Sure.
Live.
Yeah.
On
What the
Twitch.
hell?
Like what?
What the hell?
Wait, what? What did he find?
What
Big
the
yikes.
hell?
Big yikes. That escalated.
Okay. I mean, but wouldn't they then? It's easier to check a game that nobody freaking plays and nobody watches, isn't it?
I guess.
Depends how many there are.
There's
There
only
could be a
very,
lot.
very few people that actually
Ooh.
play that
Ooh.
game. Wouldn't it just be easy for them to search like, oh, these are the least played games,
I don't
and
know.
just check those?
Like, the least played games are in the millions, though.
I
Like
know, right?
the most played
I
games
know.
are like 1,000. Like the most played games. That's pretty easy technically. I don't know.
I think they're like maybe a
just-
few hundred, and then it gets like into like the one viewer
Yeah,
per game stream.
Yeah.
It's like
that is true. And that's
Or
an
zero,
interesting
zero
question.
viewers as well.
Yeah. Well, hello.
But
Hello.
if it's like okay, so this game usually has 0 viewers.
Yep.
And we have this person streaming it, and they've been streaming it this many times, and they
Yep.
have an average of 20 plus viewers. Wouldn't that set off like, oh,
Probably, yeah.
hello?
Probably, yeah.
it depends.
This person is playing this boring ass game that usually has no viewers, and they have way more than usual.
Yeah.
I've seen some
That's
popular
interesting.
streamers that actually do that kind of stuff, but they just keep to the game. But they just go like they have like I don't know a few thousand people watching, and they just go to a random ass game for like, hey, let's try this out for 10 minutes or for a half an hour or something,
Yeah.
and just see what the fuck it is, and then they just
Yeah, but
get it
that's why.
donated somewhere, and then it's like, oh, this game normally has 0 watchers, and now it has 3,000 watchers. Like, what the fuck is going up? It's on the front page.
Yeah, that's
mean-
why I kind of added like they've been streaming the same game for a couple of days.
Okay.
That is super interesting. I wonder
But I
if they
feel like-
have that kind of analytical statistics to find that out, Miush. That would be
Yeah,
really
that's
interesting.
it's interesting.
Probably
Like,
manpower.
how would they figure shit out?
There's too
Manpower.
games for manpower, Chucky. Like actually, you
Yeah.
cannot watch through all of the channels in a day. No, like it's like YouTube. What was the statistics? It was 2 million minutes a day gets uploaded or something like that
Holy
on YouTube.
crap.
Like it was, and like in a second, there's like 100 hours or something like that. It's like it's just
Oh my God.
insane. There's no way. Like they have to make algorithms for that. They have to,
Yeah.
I know YouTube has,
right? So Twitch must have
Yeah.
something similar.
because with the new
But that's what I mean. Like Twitch
Right?
has to have some sort of like.
I don't know.
I think Twitch does it also a lot from reports from the community. Like if you
Yeah, that's
report
true.
that it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
That is true.
following the category or whatever, and then it's like if it's happened like 3 or 4 times or whatever, I don't know what the numbers are.
That is true.
Mm.
That is very true.
I know YouTube has that. Like if you get a copyright claim too often, or you get like that
Wow.
sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If you get 3 strikes, you are out.
Yep.
Mm.
I've gone and watched more than that, but mine are very tiny. That's fine. YouTube doesn't like you playing music
Yeah,
on,
you just
on
mute.
YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Well, you can just mute the video, and then usually it's fine.
Yes, mute the video.
Just mute it.
No. I mean just like you get a copyright fine, and then it's like, yeah, what do you want to do with the video? It's like,
Yeah.
first
Oh,
thing.
dude,
Yeah.
there's so many options. This
Or you
is
wanna you wanna keep it on like full and let the guy take all the royalties, all the money.
like
all
you
the-
can
the
you can
revenue.
straight up mute just at like
Or
let's
just
say
the song, yeah.
yeah, if the song is 3 minutes, it just mutes for 3 minutes where it
Yeah.
heard the song and where it ended. It is
Yeah.
so fucking smart. It's insane.
Mm.
It's super handy.
But that's
Yeah,
great.
They already had it like 5
they have
10
that.
years ago.
Dude, I don't fucking know what they had. I've started using it now. I'm like, this is so advanced. This
Oh
is
my
great.
God.
This is the
This shit
future.
works.
It does. I'm surprised.
What is this?
I used to make some roller coaster tycoon videos,
Oh,
like way back, like
wow. Okay, that was a while
some
ago.
movie maker shit where you literally
Oof.
put the video in, put music over it, put some Comic Sans text over it, and
That is
just
cute.
Movie maker.
That is cute.
Yes. Yes.
So garbage.
It's amazing.
It's the worst
I used
software
that for like a
ever.
school project once,
Yup.
like really fun.
Yup.
Like, oh my god!
Everyone had the same blue background every time. Always.
The Windows blue, yes.
With the white text that is
So
scrolled.
professional.
But actually,
so professional.
The point I was making was, at the time I also used a lot of like music that was copyrighted.
Oh yeah.
And I just like, yeah, fuck it, I just put it in and we'll see. And then like a year later, it's like, oh, this shit is copyrighted. And then it's exactly from like minute 3 and 48 seconds to minute 5, 20 seconds. Like exactly that part where the music is in is muted.
Oh.
Like, yeah, you wanna mute this piece, you wanna put some new music on it.
Yeah. It's nice. It's really good.
It's pretty advanced algorithm.
It is pretty fucking cool.
I mean, I took the Indiana Jones movie music, so... Oh, no. Gotta stop now.
Oh, shit! Oh, no, shit! Oh, no! I'm sorry. It's sorry.
And that's even without Article 13. Oh, my God.
Oh, wow. Article 13, you're down. You're out forever.
Yup, you're
Checkmate,
out forever.
nerds.
Yep, you're banned.
Out. And ban.
And ban. I just imagine that Article 13 will like trigger on words as well. Like if someone says hello.
Oh god.
And like, Article 13! You've stolen this from this and this clip. You're like, no! Shit!
I did it!
If you just like do an intro the same way someone else do, it's like, hi guys, welcome back. And it's like, wait, no, that's too much like this guy.
It's me, PewDiePie! Like, wait, no!
That's more Krusty the Clown from Simpsons.
Oh god.
No, Simpsons gonna get us now, crap!
Oh god.
Simpsons did it!
Oh no.
Dude, now there's 3 different sources that are gonna copyright claim us. Now they're gonna have to fight, dude. It's like an arena fight. PewDiePie versus The Simpsons versus Indiana Jones. Who wins?
Oh, we gotta put Disney in there too.
Oh god.
Just because.
Wait, what?
Disney's always in there. They own everything.
Oh, that's fucking true. They probably own Simpsons, to be fair.
Yeah,
okay, fair enough.
They own everything. Coca-Cola's always there in the corner as well, you know.
Oh, that's fucking true.
Just for the sake of it.
Have you noticed they've stopped doing commercials? Because everyone in the known universe knows who they are already.
Yeah, it's like they don't have to do commercials. They haven't had to do commercials for years already, but you know, they just did them for fun.
Yep. Yeah, they are a part of.
I still like the Christmas ones though.
Oh,
specials.
They're really cute.
The Christmas Coca-Cola commercials. It's like you start feeling Christmas when you've seen one of the Christmas Coca-Cola commercials.
It's like,
it's true.
The day is coming.
No! Stop singing!
And then the Coca-Cola trucks come rolling in with Santa behind the wheel.
Through our walls, like, no!
It's the real thing! And then it just smashes through your house. It's the real thing!
Oh my god!
Oh, motherfuckers!
Oh,
Want some Coke?
Hey kids, you want some Coke?
Get in there!
And then he takes out a bag with white dust. No, the other Coke. Oh, this Coke.
No, this is Santa's private stash. Come on,
this throws it out of the window.
This is my snow. It's just snow. It's just snow.
It's just snow.
It's
dried up
snow. Don't worry,
dried up snow.
It's Christmas, kids. Take some of this. God no. Howdy-ho.
I'll give you some of the special Coca-Cola stash. Takes a little bit of that. Then throws her on. Here you go.
A bit off the top, yeah. Oh god. Yeah, Simpsons is.
Put some snow in your cola.
Dude, Simpsons is a part of Disney. That is crazy.
Of course it is.
Of course
like
it is.
Star Wars
I didn't know that.
Just like everything.
They bought fucking everything. You're right. That is crazy.
They have everything.
We don't want to compete with everything. What are you gonna buy them all out?
Yeah, someone did complain about that.
Easier to just buy everything, you know.
Less competition.
And if you get big enough, you get more money, so you get more money to buy other shit out, and then you get more money to buy even more out.
We just buy
That's
everything.
true.
It's just a snowball.
Don't worry
It
about
gets
it.
bigger.
Don't worry about it.
We got money.
We do. It is pretty fun
Our
watching.
new facial recognition software is sponsored by Disney.
Oh god. Oh god.
I wish we would have brought out like Mickey Mouse hats with the ears and stuff and put them on our heads. We are now sponsored by Disney.
God damn it. I want to be sponsored by Disney. Disney, sponsor me, please.
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 I've never been to your theme parks, but please.
I want to go to your theme parks. Take me there.
They seem amazing and horrible at the same time. I don't
want to go.
Not quite
I've
sure.
been to Paris, Disneyland once.
Did you like it?
I want to go.
Did you like it?
Sponsor us all.
Sponsor. I've been there once, please. I love you.
Please. I want to go.
2 weeks later, a Concorde plane crashed on my hotel.
Oh, what? Really?
Yup.
Oh, fuck. Wow.
You told us all about this.
My brain is...
Alistair zoned out.
I was apparently in a different country by then. My bad. I was probably...
Yeah, it's France. It's France.
It's France.
Don't worry about it.
No, that's actually true, because we went to Disney for my parents' honeymoon anniversary, 12 and a half years, I think. So we went to Disney.
Yeah.
And when we got back, we were like, hey, Mom, our hotel is on the news. And like, wait, what? Our hotel is on the news? What the fuck? And that was literally when the Concorde plane crash was.
Damn,
It crashed on our hotel. So our hotel does not exist anymore, which we stayed there.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
like 2 weeks after. That's like, wait, 2 weeks back, we were there. Okay.
Okay, then.
Okay.
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 Well,
that is terrifying.
That's always a fun story.
Yeah, that's true. You almost died.
Nah. It happened during the day, so no one was in the hotel anyway.
Well,
that's I guess the good thing.
The worker staff, wouldn't they been there?
I think there was like 1 or 2 of the work staff maybe inside, but it was like super minimal people inside. Like
I guess
it was the best time it could have crashed there.
If a crash could ever be good.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like it's never good with a crash, but if it's gonna happen,
been a lot worse.
That was a good time, I guess.
That is a fucking yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Well, you guys, we have gone over an hour now. Are we gonna wrap this up?
Do you not want to go 1 hour longer about
with a nice
facial recognition?
Oh god. No, I've already given myself nightmares.
Yeah,
but it's fine.
Yeah, I feel like I also need some respite.
Good.
But yeah, so the whole point, anyways, for anyone and everyone that's listening, is that from now on we are, I guess we're calling it season 2. We will be doing the podcast on Thursdays instead of Wednesdays.
Yep.
Starting from today, since it's a Thursday.
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Let me check my calendar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
it's almost Friday, which means it's Thursday. Yes.
Yeah, it's almost Friday, so it's Thursday. You know.
Yeah, right.
The heaviest day of the week, so you need some cheering up, and then it's Friday, and then it's all good. You know.
We're good to go.
Yeah.
Yay!
So next week it will be on Thursday. That will be the 6th of June, right?
Don't date this. Never use dates. Never use dates.
Yes.
That's only for the Twitch audience.
It's the golden rule.
We will be back.
Yeah, I said it. Yeah. So at Thursdays, 19:30 CEST.
Tune in.
We will be here
to Alistair
and entertain you on Twitch, and then you will find all of the content.
Yeah.
You will find all of the content on all other platforms.
All of the amazing places and contents.
So remember, boys and girls and everything in between, wear your pants to if you don't want to be recognized.
That's very true.
And watch the streets.
That is very true.
In all peace and glory.
We should also start saying the fucking Gmail. We keep forgetting.
Yeah, all right. We have a Gmail as well.
I keep forgetting it. I keep forgetting what it is. I think it's just the furry. Yeah, there it is.
It's the furry trap and the camgirl.
There we go.
Gmail. Isn't it?
Yeah.
The furry, the trap, and the camgirl at gmail.com.
Yep.
Yes.
Perfect.
No spaces, no capital letters,
Nope.
no nothing.
Can't use spaces in. That is very true.
No, nothing weird.
Nothing. Don't add anything weird.
Send us your suggestions, photos, fun things.
Yeah, if you have
want
any
to talk about, maybe. If you want to join, you can send an email or just a direct message.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have anything interesting, just send it our way. If it's a topic, if it's just an article, if it's a just random thought.
If it's a face swap of Alistar, whatever.
If it's face swap of Alistar, please send it to Chucky's email on furries.com.
If it's some nudes, please send them to Alistar. He needs those.
Yes, in the subject line, put in Muish.
No,
because she is the lewd one. It is known. It is confirmed. It is known by all.
What the hell?
You know what? Just send us to all three.
Yeah, why not? Why not put all in the subject line? Just make it real creepy.
Fine. Yeah, just make it weird. Make it the weirder the better. That's our motto.
It's fine, Jeff.
Right? We're already kind of weird, so it couldn't be any weirder.
No.
Just give it to us.
No, you're not weird. That's perfectly normal.
Yeah, we were talking.
Everyone else is weird.
Exactly. I'm normal. Fuck those guys.
I'm perfectly normal. You're all weird.
Right? Let me put on my furry
know what
suit.
you're talking about.
Give me 2 seconds here, fam.
Okay, well, thank you all for today. Thank you all for joining us, for listening, for hanging out with us during this creep fest that has been facial recognition talking.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. We're getting term of service right now. We're getting term of service right now. We gotta end.
Wait, you didn't end it already? Come on.
Nope.
No, we haven't.
It's like I'm waving goodbye.
We can't see you. We can't see you.
Turn it off.
What do you mean we can't see you?
Camera.
What do you...
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Imagine he's waving also.
He's totally waving. It's
I
fine.
need a hug now.
Oh, don't we all? I need an adult.
Oh, we need adult people.
Look in the mirror.
No, the mirror is incorrect. This is a bad mirror, dude.
That's a great ending.
What ending? It's still going, right?
Yeah, technically.
Technically, the stream is still up, but I've muted desktop and mic. But,
Oh, perfect.
At the moment.
At the moment.
At the moment.